Connecting to master better.
Oh, good morning, everybody.
What's up,
We're
everybody?
live.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm surrounded by beautiful women, and I just don't know how to act.
Oh, look at my hair.
It's
Two
beautiful.
people.
I'm looking at it. What's up, everybody? I'm kind of in the horizontal position.
Mic testing.
Bobby sore has a bed sore. Has the. Shh, you gotta turn that totally silent. Otherwise, we'll get feedback. Volume totally mute.
I-mute mo volume.
Yeah, because even a little bit, it'll cause feedback.
Yeah.
Like mine's all the way down. That was too big.
Hmm?
Boston, Filipino. 7 views 22 minutes ago. How's everybody doing out there? Isla, why do you look so serious?
Oh, what is that? Daddy. Danny, you are a lucky guy, Bobby.
I'll tell you what, I'll trade with you. I got a bed sore on my ass, and it's not good. I'm not complaining, though, because look at the situation. What's up, D. Danny? What's happening, bro?
Morning, Danny.
Morning. Actually, good evening.
Oh, yeah, I mean, good evening.
It's evening where you're at. D. Danny, right?
I'm going to share the live.
Okay. So what's new, D. Danny? My voice sounds nervous. What's going on?
Chris. Good morning, Bobby and Angels. Good morning.
morning.
Oh,
Morning, Chris.
good morning, Chris.
Isla's having trouble speaking. She said cry.
Danny, yes, New York.
Ah, that's right. Now I remember.
Oh, sorry.
Remy staring at a cell phone.
Hold on, I'm going to share Bo and then I'm good.
Okay. Just give us a second, everybody, and we will have your
Oh,
full.
Beijing is here.
What's
Hey,
up?
Bobby, what's up, bro? How's you
The
been
bum.
doing?
That means your ass.
Hello, Alan. Hello, BJ.
I got one extra hole in my ass, and it's not supposed to be there. That's what's going on. The doctor came over, like I was telling you that day, and had to cut out a bunch of dead tissue. It was a mess. I think it'll heal up. He was talking about a wound vacuum. That's the thing you put on a wound that's like a if you got a hole, if it's a depression, like you got a hole in your arm or your leg, wherever it is, they put a vacuum on it and it pulls all the liquid from the bottom of the hole into the vacuum to get it out of there.
Mhm.
And it actually creates a vacuum to pull on the skin in the bottom of the hole to make it want to grow. So it'll heal from the bottom up. That way you don't get like a pocket or a void in the tissue when it's growing. Remy does look cute today. Wow. So how was the flight back, BJ? Was there any delays or anything? How was the flight back? Was it good? It's always a pain in the you know what arse flying. I've had some good times on planes, especially back in the Navy days. Everybody was saying it's not safe to get on a plane nowadays in a military uniform. The ex-girlfriend's son, we were warning him, and the girl was like, yeah, but what happens if something goes down on a plane? They're going to know James is in the military. And I was like, well, yeah, you're right. After that 9/11 and everything. I could see
Yeah.
where she was coming from.
Mhm. Gary, good morning. Bobby D. Ala, Rainy. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
What's up, Gary? What's
What's
happening?
up? BJ, yeah, I think I saw one of those before.
Yes. So he knows what I'm talking about, a wound vacuum. You know what I need? I need a
Yes.
pillow for the back of my head.
Okay.
Like a small pillow. Actually,
that?
no, I just need, hold on.
Okay.
I'll mess that hair up. Like
Yeah.
a sheet out of the closet
Sheets.
or a blanket rolled up.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Bobby D's head. My big head's getting heavy.
How about the
The green blanket.
bathrobe?
Bathrobe's fine. Purple. I guess I look good in purple.
The purple one.
I had here. I hate to have your problems. Is that what D. Danny said?
Mhm.
Hate. He said hat, but hate. Exactly.
Maybe.
You know exactly. I know
Or-
exactly.
Yeah.
Aha.
Mhm.
All right.
Feel
Now we're
good?
good. We're good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh. Where are we now? D. Donnie. I hate hearing you have having problems, buddy. I hate or
It's about the bed sore, probably.
mm,
Yeah. I just thank God I woke up today, and
the purple.
it'll be all right. Just gotta, I just gotta stay positive. Stay positive. Eat good. Sleep good. Stay positive. Thank God every day. That's all you can do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Treat everybody around me the way I want to be treated. Just stay positive. And
Everything's gonna be all right.
there you go. I think that's the name of the song. Right, Gary?
Everything is gonna be.
That's right. What happened to your lipstick, babe? I thought you had lipstick on. Now it's gone.
Lip tint. Where Carrie, sorry late. What happened? Surgery?
So I had a doctor come over and I had a scab on my rump, on my ass, on the right ass cheek. And it wasn't healing up. It's from when they moved me from the wheelchair to the gurney. They used my pants to lift me up and they tore some of the skin on my right ass cheek, and then a scab formed. But underneath that scab, the skin was dead. And it was like a bed sore. A little bit different than a bed sore, though. It was more like a friction wound that could have been, if I got to it sooner. I called the doctor kind of late. He actually came to the condo with a surgical kit and cut out about, I would say, about this much, a chunk of meat about that big. It was nasty. I sent one person the pictures of it, and I think it's the last. Magic Player got the pictures of it.
Yeah.
And I sent poor Melvin. Melvin was like, "How come you didn't do the live stream?" And I said, all right. Let me show you why."
BJ, there's always a delay into out of the Philippines, lol. The flight was long but good.
Good. Glad the flight was good, bro. That's the main thing.
Mhm.
No turbulence. I almost said wind pockets. No air pockets where you're dropping like 500 feet or 1,000 feet. Everything, you guys made it safely back to where you were going.
D. Donnie, where is the other angel?
Rami, where's Nixie at?
Over in the house.
At home in the house. She's playing hooky from the live streams. Wow, Chic is here. Cool.
Yes,
Just
Gary,
me.
the purple one prince.
Yeah.
The prince. Our prince.
My goodness. The Prince of Nothing.
John, hello.
What's up, Jono? I just made my day seeing John here. I wish we were out fishing right now on a boat. I couldn't even sit in a damn chair though. I'm kind of on an angle. I shouldn't be, but what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I can't just not do a live stream. And
They, Donnie, sorry, the autocorrect spelled hot, not hate.
it's all right, bro. I knew what you meant. It's all good, bro. I'm just glad you're here. You don't need to apologize. I'm just glad you guys are here.
Yes. BJ, I got me some half and half today. Oh yeah.
Hmm. Got me some half and half today. You talking about the half and half in the coffee? Wait a minute. That's code word for half and half. What were we talking about? A half and a half?
The flight. His flight.
Huh?
You're talking about how is his flight, if there's delay or what.
Yeah, but what's half and a half? You talking about a half and a half that comes in a paper container, or are you talking about code word half and a half? Huh. I'm lost.
John, can you go swimming?
That's the thing, Jono. The plan was to get rid of this indwelling catheter and do self-catheterization every time I got to take a leak. And it didn't work out that way. So I can't go in the water. And now I got this hole in my right ass cheek. But eventually, once this skin problem heals up, the plan is to remove the indwelling catheter and do self-catheterization and go swimming. You know how we like the water, John. They got a lot of, some of the rivers are polluted around here, but the ocean is spectacular. My goodness. That's a plan to exercise, Jono. Way too cold. 9 degrees.
Hey dude, way too cold here. 9 degrees
Damn,
this
bro.
morning. Oh.
That is cold. 9 degrees. Baby got no idea what 9 degrees feels like. That's
Feels
great.
like-
Yeah, it's cold.
I am in the freezer.
Yeah, well, the freezer is probably about 29 degrees. So Jono is 20 degrees colder than that. It's cold, man.
Jem, hello from Disneyland area, California. My question is, Ms.Nix ready for marriage? And if so, can my dog Barf Barf live with us?
Barf, barf.
Barf Barf.
How come he got that name? Did he throw up? Did he barf up? Barf, barf. What a name. Like Bart Simpson. Barf, barf.
Barf.
I would say in 2 more years, bro. 2 or 3. No code.
No code, haha, for the coffee.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought it was code for something. Yeah, bro. We got half an. What was that? Heavy cream. We got whipping cream the other day.
Whipping cream.
I was telling Isla. She was at the store. She said we have whipping.
Cream.
But the way you said it, what did I think?
Whipping.
Weeping. Yeah, I thought Isla said weeping cream, and I'm like, weeping. What the hell is weeping cream? She said it like 10 times. I started dying laughing. I know, like, because I didn't expect that they had whipping cream, maybe half and half. It was heavy cream, so I said, "Wow, I'll buy that." And Isla's like, "Is it real?" I said, "Yeah, it tasted really good in the coffee. Made the coffee taste creamy."
John, you have good snorkeling
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Philippines.
They got some really good reefs around here. I mean, like some of the best scuba diving and snorkeling in the world. You got that right, Jonna. That's the plan.
Did he try visiting here, Boo? John?
I don't think John's been here.
Okay.
John, I don't think you've been to the Philippines, am I correct? He's coming.
Yeah.
He's coming.
So cold it hurts your face. Oh.
Yeah. All right, so think about you're making ice cubes in the freezer.
Yeah.
Jono could walk outside on his picnic table right outside the back door. How do I know that, right? He could put a tray of water out to make ice cubes, and I would say within 25 minutes, it's going to be ice. 25 minutes to 40 minutes, he's going to have ice cubes. That's how cold it is.
Yeah. Jam. So I guess barf is out of the questions.
Nix loves dogs.
Yeah.
You got to change
Yes.
the name.
Mhm.
You got to change the name. Poor dog. Remember, what was that? Clint Eastwood had a dog named Shithead. Am I right? It was a movie with Clint Eastwood, and the dog's name was Shithead. Imagine that. You're in a park yelling, "Hey, shithead, come back." BJ.
We just lying. Victor Robert. We just lying. He meant the other half and half. He's just not all the way out of the
Oh,
closet
no.
yet.
Damn, BJ. Better defend yourself, bro. Well, Victor. Victor came out of left field with that. My goodness. He said half and half.
John, I've been to Japan and Hawaii,
Wow.
but not Philippines.
Yeah, we know about Hawaii. What'd you think of Japan, Jono? Japanese people are cool. I lived with a Japanese girl for 9 years. Kalena, if you're out there watching, what's up? Karen Miyazono, aka Kalena. My goodness. I don't want to get the wife jealous. Boo Boo Gabs is good about that. That was a long time ago. How'd you like Japan, John?
Japan.
Wow. So John's in the jacuzzi. You know what the
Oh,
jacuzzi
yeah.
is, right?
Yes.
Like we got downstairs.
Yeah.
And when his hair gets wet, he's sitting there with his
Oh,
head above the water and his hair freezes.
freeze.
Ice.
Oh my God. That is so cold.
I remember my hair freezing on the way to school. How many people? Wow, we got
13.
13. My lucky number.
Adam Kita Senior. That was Steve Martin and the church.
There you go. Thank you, Atom.
Adam.
Thank you.
Adam or
Did Isla say your name right? Say it again.
yes, Adam. Adam Kita Senior.
Cool. I like the name.
Jem got my pilot's license now, and Barf is working on his license. Smart dog.
Cool. Yo, check this out. We had a sub. What's up, Marcus? If you're listening,
Yeah.
the Don, Ron McDon, came to visit us yesterday. What time did he get here?
Like 6 p.m.
And stayed till like 11:30. We were hanging out for what is that? 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
That was cool meeting Charlotte, his girl, and Mark. That was super cool. Mark showed up. We were hanging out. I couldn't get out of bed, so we just hung out in the bedroom. I know it sounds kind of creepy, but it wasn't nothing like,
Yeah.
no crazy stuff going on. Not this time. Love Japan. Was going to teach English there if I didn't get a job teaching at a college in the U.S. Wow. So the plans changed. Jono, I knew you were a teacher. I was telling Isla this last week. I said, I wonder if John realizes that he was teaching me everything about tying flies, fishing, the outdoors, just everything, nature in general. He was a teacher back then. I learned so much from you, John, because John was a little bit older than me, a lot smarter than me too, way smarter.
PJ at Vector Robert. I'll whip up a little half and half for you real quick.
All right, now y'all got to behave in the chat.
Gary, never could you understand why people would get scared on airplanes with turbulence or earthquakes. You're either gonna make it or not.
Yeah, I went through some turbulence one time. It was Air Molokai. I don't think they're in business anymore. Not that it was a bad airlines. So we're staying at the Hana Ranch Hotel. It was one of the most expensive tennis resorts at the time. We were working for Rosewood Corporation and Kaoli Company, and we were building water tanks for this resort for the Hana Ranch Hotel. And we every Friday we would get the last flight out of the airport in Hana, Maui. It's not on the Lahaina side. That's the populated side where the tourists go. It was on the Hana Highway side. And there was a bunch of, in this type of airplane, they just have the door that opens and like the 3 steps to go. The steps are built into the door in the bottom of the door. So we're talking like maybe a 12-seater airplane. There was a bunch of young girls out there, and it was Mike Deegan, Tom Bryant, and this guy Mike, I can't remember his last name. So it was like a 4-man crew. We were flying from Hana back to Oahu. That's where Waikiki's located, the island of Oahu. And Tom was like, wow, look at all these girls. And he asked them, where are you girls going? They said, oh, we're going to a cheerleading competition on Oahu. They were high school seniors. And we had been out drinking all night. That was back in my drinking days. So it was Friday night, and we got on the airplane. And I remember we were like, I was sitting right next to the wing. I was in a window seat, and Tom was next to me. There was only 2 seats and then the aisle. And Tom was pointing. He said, look, man, look. And I remember a big gust of wind coming up, and you could hear the engines. It was a prop plane, and it only had 2 engines. Sometimes they have 2 on each wing. Had 1 engine on each wing, and I remember the plane going, and the plane started. It was going sideways. The wind was pushing the plane, and Tom was pointing, my buddy, and I looked. You could see out the windshield of the airplane, and it was black. I mean, it was black. And this was probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock at night. So it was daylight out, but the cloud, we're flying into a black cloud. And then all of a sudden the plane got hit by lightning. And some of the girls were laughing. Then we hit an air pocket, and some girl yelled out, oh, this is like a roller coaster. And then about 20 minutes later, they were all crying. I was throwing up in my overnight bag. I had stuffed up underneath the seat, my leather bag that I bought in Tijuana, Mexico. I was throwing up in the bag. And some girl yelled out, somebody please hold me. And Tom leaned over and says, bro, it's been nice knowing you. I thought we were going to die. That's the kind of, when BJ said about the earthquake and the turbulence.
Yeah.
I don't get scared that easily. I was scared out of my freaking mind. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And the pilots, this is the thing. The pilots, the one pilot looked like he was 12 years old. I think he was a co-pilot. I said, oh my God, he looked like freaking Doogie Howser. I remember Tom saying that. This guy looked like Doogie Howser.
Adam.
Oh, no. Wow, Adam.
Phillips Bridge.
Now I know I'm
New
half
Jersey.
asleep. I know exactly. I know who Adam is. Adam Kidda. What's up, Adam? Holy cow. What's up, bro? How you been? Good friend of mine.
Okay.
Holy cow, Adam.
Wow, that's weird.
How did I not know? What's wrong with me?
You're sleeping.
Yeah. We went to bed late last night. Sorry about that, Adam. Adam's a good dude. Holy cow.
At VJ, good deal. Excuse for a while.
Okay. Where you headed, babes? Where you headed?
Raya is looking for her food.
Uh-oh. Time to eat. What about the chocolate cake?
It's right there.
Oh, she's going to be crunching on some chips. What side's the microphone? All right, hold on a minute. I'm going to put it on this side.
Okay.
I don't want to hear the crunching in your ear. So what's new, Adam? How's it going? Adam's over there in Phillipsburg. I'm good. I'm good.
Sure.
Wow, it's half eaten. I can't show that.
It's half now.
Got a half-eaten chocolate cake from Starbucks here.
Okay.
Stick this over there. All right, just put that over there. It's not a food show.
I thought you were going to eat.
So what's new, everybody? Tell me a story. All right. Did your friend ever meet anyone?
Yeah.
The one that was with you in the last couple videos. BJ, you got to
BJ.
answer the question. Gary, he's here right now. It's BJ. BJ is here.
Uh-huh.
BJ, did you get any action? Did you get any action? John O said, John Schick, 1 year older, you taught me kung fu movies, fish tanks, and had cool friends in Scotch Plains that we would hang out with. Yeah, bro. Remember the nunchucks? I remember John was into making weapons. It made a flamethrower one time. All right, let me stop talking before I get everybody in trouble. Hey, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, can you stop? You can't.
I'm done.
That
Where
thing
are
was shut off, right?
Yeah.
The battery.
John. Okay.
Read that comment.
John.
Read the comment, yeah. John's comment.
1 year older, yeah, you taught me kung fu movies, fish tanks, and you had cool friends in Scotch Plains that we would hang out with.
And one time we had to run to one of my friend's house. I told you that story. That was crazy. Zach's house.
Like, who's that Buddha? I forgot the name of that kung fu kids.
Bruce
kids.
Lee.
Ah, yeah, Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
My father-in-law. What's up, Richie, if you're watching? I heard you like karate and kung fu movies, and you love Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee is the man. I can't believe he died that young. That's crazy.
BJ, no, Rainy turned me down.
My goodness.
Joke lang.
Okay.
Okay. Gary, what's are going to do with the drone?
I need to get out of the bedroom and fly it. I need to go from bed pilot to who's the one that's coming that's barf and needs a case of Sam Mig. Jim Richards, right?
Yeah.
Jim Richards, we got to get the drone. They want you when you know what's crazy when you get a drone in the United States. I remember they wanted me to take a test and they wanted me to register the serial number of that drone, just in case the drone winds up in a plane engine or at the airport or the cops find it where it shouldn't be. And I don't know. I just refuse to do that. I figure here's my figuring that I'm not flying it in restricted airspace. And then I got irritated because the geo restriction on the app, when you updated it, they wanted me to do that. And I'm thinking there's some places that I want to fly. I guess it would be over like religious places. I don't know. Like, say if we were in Egypt, I would like to fly the drone over the top of the pyramids. But if you got the geo fencing or the geo restriction enabled in the app, you're not going to be able to do it. Wow, Violet, what's up?
Violet.
What's happening? Welcome back.
Hello, Bobby.
Thank you for the 9 people that are in the chat.
California.
Thank you for being here.
What's up, Violet?
Got the Purple Heart.
Yeah. Gary, BJ is still in the Philippines.
No, he's back home.
Mhm.
He's back home.
Okay, BJ. Yeah, I took out that one girl I told you about. She's a good girl, though. We're still messaging.
That's cool for next time when you come back. That'll work. That's the thing. If you go out with a girl and you're getting some play or some action right off the bat, that could be a warning sign. Could be. I'm not saying it is.
Mhm. I got back to Florida on Monday.
Wow. Yeah, I felt bad. That's when I dated a doctor. The day he left was the
Yeah.
day the doctor came over.
Mhm.
He gave me a shot of Novocaine, 2 or 3 shots of Novocaine in my ass. And I said, nah, I don't need that. But I tell you what, I could feel it. When he was cutting toward the end there, I could
You
feel
feel
it.
it?
Yeah.
And then
I didn't say nothing.
he gave you the Novocaine.
Yeah. How
I
many
thought you can
shots?
too.
2.
Yeah,
Mm.
but it's not that bad.
What's not
Like,
that bad?
like it's not that.
How deep is the hole? The hole's like that freaking deep, right?
Yeah.
That's,
What I
if
mean
you got a
is,
hole in your body that's that deep, I gotta stay on top of it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a really big problem quick.
hmm,
Y'all pray for me out there. Thank you for the 9 people in the chat. I appreciate it. Making my day. What kind of chips are
super
they? Look at the
crunch.
way. What? Open that bag. Look at this. This is savage. Yo, this is savage. Raimi tried to fix it. Yo, you just punch a hole in this bag of chips, man. Come on now, open the top of that bag. Holy cow. All right, I just threw Raimi under the bus. Sorry. Sorry, sis.
Any thoughts about going to the subscriber meetup in Dumaguete on the 22nd?
That's the thing about this bed sore I got on my right ass cheek. I don't think I'm going to make it. Matter of fact, I know I'm not going to make it because that's the thing. Even the doctor said, the doctor said, I hate to tell you this, but you're going to have to lay in bed a lot until this thing's got to heal from the bottom up. And it's like that deep. That's going to take months. I'm trying not to think about it because I can't I can't get upset about it. I just got to deal with it. You know what I mean? Action. Isla's being a champ about changing the bandages and everything. Thank God, because if Isla wasn't helping me out, I would have to get in a wheelchair and drive somewheres and transfer from the bed to the wheelchair, from the wheelchair to the van, from the van to the
But it's
table,
so
the
hard
examination
though.
table, and then from the
Oh,
examination table back into the wheelchair, and then back into the van, and then back out of the van. It's crazy, man. But anyway, I'm just glad I woke up this morning, surrounded by beauty early in the morning.
Gary, everyone knows you open chips from the top of the bag, not the middle.
Damn, she just went for the middle. Savage. Damn. Gary just threw you under the bus.
BJ,
Look
I
at it. Look at
left.
Ramey's face. Woo, man. Good comment, Gary. My
BJ,
goodness,
I
I'm
left the
sorry, Ray.
Philippines about 2:30 a.m. Monday and get back to Florida 1 p.m. Monday. 2
I left the Philippines about
a.m.
2:30 a.m. Monday and got back to Florida 1 p.m. Monday. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy because it's a day behind. That's crazy. People have like a hard time realizing that it's like a day behind. And I remember I used to get a lot of texts like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like telling people I'm not going to say who it was, and say, listen, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. It's 12 or 13 hours, depending on daylight savings time. 12 or 13 hours earlier, right? Yeah, earlier. Hmm. There's something I was going to say and I forgot now.
Gary Johnson. What is this? I can't see. It's so small. Plane?
That's what she said. I don't know. Gary, what kind of emoji is that, bro?
Wait, I'll check here
All
because
right, gotta
I
zoom
can't
and
see.
be congratulations and good luck. You're all crazy out there.
Wait, I am going to check that, Gary. Where is
BJ,
that?
you never know.
Can't find.
I'll be heading back. All right, Gary Johnson said, I'll be heading back to the USA next month around the 20th,
Airplane.
going to meet a buddy of mine in San Francisco, and we're going to take the train to Reno. Wow. Huh. That sounds cool. What's that train? I was telling my wife about it. It's got the plexiglass panels in the sleeper car on the second level, and it runs from California all the way to New York City. Something like Starliner or Star something. I forget the name of that train. It's pretty cool. My ex-boss, Carl, if you're watching, I remember you telling me about that train that you were when you were going to come visit me in New Jersey. You were thinking about catching that train from Portland, Oregon, all the way to New Jersey. That sounded pretty cool, that train. Thank you for the 10 people that are here. What's happening, people?
Airplane.
Airplane. Okay.
BJ at
The emoji.
Victor Robert. Thank you. I'll be back in the Philippines sooner than later.
Excellent, bro. Hopefully, I won't be having no problems like I'm having now with this skin breakdown. I still can't believe it. It's like round. This has happened 3 or 4 times before. Anybody got any questions? Wow, everybody got quiet. We got 10 people in here. Everybody got quiet. Let me stop talking so much.
Victor at BJ. Is it one of the girls that was with all of you?
I'm going to get the gossip. The Cheesemas train
The
rolling.
cheese muse.
The Cheesemas train has left the station.
What is that? California Zephyr?
All aboard California Zephyr liner.
Zephyr?
I think Carl was telling me a different name.
Okay.
California Zephyr. Maybe that's the plane in the emoji.
Mm-hmm.
Zephyr,
BJ.
that word's familiar.
No, a different girl I met.
Okay. Why did I start thinking about the song Dude Looks Like a Lady? We were just talking about lady boys the other day.
Very experienced travelers say the California Zephyr is one of the most beautiful train trips in all the North America.
There you go.
At BJ, yeah, good luck.
It was great meeting one of the subs yesterday. I had a great time
Mhm.
with Mark and Charlotte. It was super cool. Ron McDon, super smart guy, really good person, and his fiance, Charlotte. I got problems remembering people's names, but then when I asked, and Charlotte, I was like, all right, Charlotte's Web. That's how I remember Charlotte's name. What's up, Mark and Charlotte? If you're listening, I had a good time the other day. Thank you for coming over and visiting. It was great. Looking forward to seeing you guys again. They're over there in Makati. What is that?
BGC?
BGC. It's a city,
Yeah.
modern city. And
Bonifacio. I forgot.
come on now.
Uh,
So Marcus was saying he lives in a spot where it's not too like stuck up high macas like the Hawaiians say. It's kind of in between. So he lives in a spot where if you go to the left, high class, so to speak. You go to the right, it's like working class stiffs.
Bonifacio Global City.
Oh my God. So Gary Johnson said, my buddy quit drinking for the month of January. Switched to cocaine and gummies. My goodness, what a switch. Cocaine and gummies, gummy bears. That's the THC marijuana that you eat.
Mhm.
Oh boy, that's all I can say about that. It's a good combo, but not for me.
Paul, are they twins?
Are you guys twins? Huh? Rami, are you twins?
Before, when we're like still young, kids, like
Yeah, like things.
people thought that
Thought
we're
they were
twins.
twins, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
because mom likes
Dressing you the same?
the
Same
same
outfits?
yeah, the same outfit,
Wow.
the same
Same
clothes.
shoes and
Yeah.
everything. Okay. See, I didn't know that. I'm learning something new. Thank you for that comment, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm learning
BJ.
something new every day.
BJ, thanks. Actually, I met her mom first at the market. I must have made a good
Wow.
impression because her mom asked me to contact her daughter.
There you go. You got points with mom at the open air fish market or the outdoor market. And she was like, do you want to meet my daughter? Oh, okay. All right, let me ask you a sicko question. Was the mom hot? All right, now, see, Paul started that. Paul got my dirty mind cranking. All right, let me stop. I could tell you a story about that, but my wife's here.
You
Mom
can.
and daughter. No, I'm not telling a story. Forget it.
Gary.
No, I'm not telling a story.
Victor. Thumbs up, brother. Gary.
I was a maintenance guy in an apartment complex, and I met the mom and daughter, and that's all I'm saying
You
about
told me a
that.
story about that.
Yeah, and that's the end of that story.
Okay.
But I had a good time. You got to use your imagination. Because the mom was like hitting on me, and then all of a sudden I'm like, who's that? She said, oh, you like her? And I'm looking at her, they kind of look the same. She's like, that's my daughter, and next thing you know, bada bing.
Bada boom.
Where'd you, my goodness, Pilot coming out with some Jersey slang.
Bada bim, bada boom, boom, boom.
My goodness, boom, boom.
Boom. Where's this
Boom, boom.
Violet? My
Bed
heart
pilot.
goes out to you, Bobby. In 2008, I was sick for a few years and had an ostomy bag. When they reversed it, I had an open wound for a few months that had to heal from the inside out.
Oh, so you know, bro.
Mhm.
You know. Yeah, got to heal from the bottom up. The ostomy bag is no joke, man. Thank God. Thank God you made it, Violet, because the infection, when you got that's a pretty good size opening that's got to heal from the bottom up, and the chances of getting an infection is it's higher than a lot of people realize.
John, do the people in the Philippines do talk story like they do in Hawaii?
No,
Like what example?
like you'll have locals say, let's talk story, bro." I don't like let's cheesemas. Did people say let's spill the tea? Like Raimi was saying, spill the tea. I didn't even know what that meant.
Okay.
Spill the tea. I didn't know what that meant. I would say no, John. Talk story. We're bringing back memories. Hawaii's nice. I'm so glad John's retiring there. That's a good place to be, especially at a big island. It's nice.
BJ, cute for a woman in
Wow.
her 50s.
All right, now my imagination would be running wild.
Victor, I had a girl one time ask if I wanted to meet her mother. Long story short, we apparently had different ideas of what she meant by meet.
My goodness. I gotta keep my mouth shut. That sounds like a good story, though, bro. That sounds like a good story. Living vicariously through others. Thank you for the 8 people in the chat.
What's up, 8 people?
What's happening? So what's new? Anybody got any big stories that what's new in your lives out there? Let me hear a story. What's the newest thing going on? What's the newest?
The
What's the
newest.
latest? Let's talk story. That's an idea for a vlog. A vlog. One day, all right, we're gonna have the title's gonna be "Let's Talk Story," Hawaiian style.
Victor, nah, I don't tell stories anymore. I get into too much trouble.
Yeah, I heard that, bro. I heard that. Sometimes Isla says, "Nah, I don't get jealous," but I just sometimes I just better just not to say anything. The older I get, Mom said you got to pick and choose your arguments, and sometimes you just don't say anything. I said, "Yeah, I heard that. I heard that for sure."
John, Trump is in trouble. Trump?
What about Biden? Or here we go to politics. Trump is in trouble. What happened to Donnie T? What's going on now? I was waiting for somebody to try and assassinate him or somebody planning something or setting him up. Oh man, I think the USA is in trouble. Shit's out of hand. Politics.
Trump.
What happened to Donnie? What happened to Donnie? Jono. So that's the newest. Trump is in trouble. See, I don't watch the news.
Mm. New Jersey? New York
New York.
lawsuits are going to get him for tax evasions.
Just like who did they put in Al Capone, right? They put Al Capone in prison for
Oh,
tax evasion because they knew nothing else would stick, so they got him on tax evasion. Brooklyn Charlie, where are you at? We were talking about Brooklyn Charlie the other night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought that Mark's girl is from Bohol, and then I am thinking about Charlie. Is that Charlie?
Yeah,
Right. From Bohol?
Brooklyn Charlie's girl is from Bohol, so
Yeah.
Isla got the two mixed up.
Yeah.
So I got the juicer. We bought this juicer, and Lazada tried to deliver it. They came up with an excuse that we refused the delivery. So I had to reorder it, and that's when the thing was getting bad, the bed sore. And I'm thinking, instead of I eat fruits and vegetables, but I need to increase the amounts of fruits and vegetables. So I went and got a juicer and just going crazy with it. 2 days or twice a day, a big glass about this tall, about that big around, a big ass glass. I would say like 24 ounces of put ginger in there, garlic, bok choy, broccoli, carrots, mangoes. I mean, you name it. Mangosteen, just any kind of fruits and vegetables you can imagine. I send Isla to the market, not the Robinson store. That's the thing in the Philippines. Don't shop for fruits and vegetables in the market. Fruits and vegetables go to the outdoor markets. And then the meats, you got to be careful with the refrigeration over here.
Yeah.
Get your meats in the supermarket, or like, what does Overstay Road talk about? What's the name of the place he goes to get his meats? Do you remember?
No.
It's like a
But
butcher shop.
yeah.
I can't remember the name. Anybody know the name of the place where Overstay Road gets his meat from? I forget the name. It's like a chain of butcher shops.
Gary, when I was in the AF, Met a girl whose mom had a tattoo of a skunk on her breast. Asked if I want asked if I wanted to her squirrel. One side the squirrel and the other side was the squirrel with the knots in its mouth.
Wow. When I was in the Air Force, I met a girl whose mom had a tattoo of skunk on her breast. Asked if I wanted to her squirrel. One side is squirrel, other side is squirrel. Oh my God. That's definitely sounds like a story back in the day. I used to know a girl that was tied up with a biker gang, and they called her the squirrel. And I'm like, why do they call her a squirrel? And she had like they said, pull up her shirt in the back. So she had a trail of hair up her back coming from her ass crack. I don't know why I just told the story, but when you said the squirrel, that's what it reminded me of.
Viola, Chinese weather balloon shut down back east.
Oh, they shot it down finally? Holy cow. Who shot it down? Violet, who shot it down? That's that balloon I was telling you about. That balloon that had the solar panels on,
Hmm.
and I said it was really big,
Yeah.
and it had a bunch of like cameras, high resolution cameras. It was flying over restricted airspace, and Sleepy Joe said something about just
Oh.
let it ride. What he says and what happens is two different things. I don't think they're going to make an announcement on television that they're going to shoot it down. They're not going to tell anybody. Everybody's like, oh, he said just let it go. Well, look what happened. You can't believe Fox News is an entertainment channel. They switched it. They don't have to just tell you all kinds of stories. Never forget that. No doubt.
Never forget that.
No doubt, bro.
John. SM Hypermarket and Super Metro are the markets I used to go when I live there.
Wow.
Yeah, SM Hypermarket.
John said he never lived in the Philippines.
I used to go when I live there.
John said he was never in the Philippines.
Yeah,
He never lived here.
like
So he's
what I
talking about in
mean is
Hawaii?
no, like he's talking like if he's going to visit here soon, so that's the supermarket that he is going to
Are
like
you
every
sure?
day.
I think maybe there's an S&M in Hawaii. John, are you talking about in Hawaii? Super Metro.
Super Metro.
Where that's the
In the
plan.
Ayala, they have Super Metro,
Okay.
and then
John,
SM.
is that the plan for when you come here?
Yeah, the plan. You read it.
BJ, does Rami have chocolates in her pocket today? My goodness. Yo.
You
I
tell them the story, Bo.
huh?
Tell them the story.
Rami had like chocolate on her back, like on the waistband of her pants in the back. And I just looked at it and I'm like, ah. And I'm like pointing. I said, what's that? What's that on Rami's waistband? It's brown. And Isla looked and said, wait a minute. I thought Rami had like shit on her. All right, let me stop talking. No, it was chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah.
Somebody rubbed chocolate on a door handle one time, and another person touched it and freaked out. A fist fight started, and then one guy was like licking his hand. He was like, "No, it's chocolate. Stop!" It was already too late. The one guy was pounding the shit out of the other guy, talking about, "I'm sick of your bullshit." It was on the job. Somebody opened up a big can of I don't know, like chocolate fudge, and smeared it all over the bathroom door handle. And I don't know, a guy touched it, and a big fight broke out. U.S. Air Force, two Chinese.
With her
Yeah, oh, it's two? I
balloons.
thought it was just one balloon. So the Air Force shot that down? What did they shoot it down with? Did they use a fighter jet to shoot it down? Then they were worried about it crashing. And the thing is, they're like, oh, we're going to intercept the balloon but that's already transmitted all the information of what it flew over to sensitive sites where the nuclear missiles are located in a one state. You can't just let shit be float around. Sometimes I'm wondering, maybe that wasn't China. You ever think maybe that balloon wasn't from China? You can't believe shit you hear nowadays. It's propaganda.
I live in Marawi City.
So John was here.
Mindanao. Yeah, he's
Wow.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought he said he was in Hawaii and Japan.
Only Hawaii and Japan. Maybe he.
Oh, visiting? Maybe just visited here?
Maybe.
All right. Wow.
Marawi
Mindanao.
City, Mindanao. Yeah, that's part of Philippines. Oh.
Obviously. All right. I got to take a picture of this. Yo, I got to look this up. I want to see where that's at. Mindanao. I'm
Marawi.
super curious about.
That's the big what? Like they have. What do you
Yeah,
call on that ball? Like
I'm gonna
terrorist.
hit
They have what?
The
No, and John, that's out
look
In-
at my eyes.
in the middle, out in a really nice spot where Americans aren't supposed to go,
Yeah,
which is where I would want to go. I hate to say it.
you wanna go there?
Yeah, I don't follow the rules. And if they say you can't go there, well, if everybody's already been there, what's the fun of that? You know what I mean? Oh, Lordy. Thank you for the 7 people in the chat. What time is it? Okay, so what time did we start?
9:45.
Okay, an hour.
Philippines. Here, the Battle of Marawi leaves of death and destruction. Nearly 300 people have died in fighting between Philippine Forces and Islamic State.
Put it up on the screen.
The oh no on Mindanao. Violet shut down over ocean.
Yeah, okay. That's because they were worried about shooting it down. And oh, okay.
I didn't use my US
I got it
passport.
now. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll explain later.
Okay.
I got you. Now I know. I got you. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because that's at the end of the chain of islands.
Yeah. Ah, okay, understand. Okay.
I'm gonna keep this rocking for about another 20 minutes. Then I gotta lay on my side. I hate it. I gotta lay on my left side, my right side. I like laying on my back. Oh, months to heal up. I just gotta eat as good as I can, take a vitamin, the whole 9 yards. Next
More
question.
people. I didn't use.
Everybody's quiet. Everybody's quiet. Trying to think the
Well-
weather. What's it like? Was it raining last night?
Last night, but I think
They had the music going last night. There was what's set up over there by the
like they have like what you call
they
that?
got like
the,
a fair going on over there.
yeah.
They got a Ferris wheel. They had like a live band, and it was just the bass was pumping. All I heard was boom, 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 like 1 o'clock in the morning last night. And then I started feeling I don't know, I started complaining like an old person. Can't keep low there, it's pumping, the windows are vibrating. I wish they'd turn it down. Like I'm like 90 years old. And Isla just looked at me. I got to remain young.
Yeah.
The question. Okay, now we got the questions rolling. Thank goodness.
Gary, how long do you think it will be before you come back to the USA?
Good question. I have no idea. I keep saying I got to start Isla's visa. Every time I get ready to do that, it's a urinary tract infection, trip to the hospital, Now I got this bed sore. Good question. I wish I had enough money where I could just hire somebody to do it. I would do that in a second. Just hire somebody to get the ball rolling because I got to get that done. It's super important. Get Isla's visa. Once I get that, I come back to the United States for a while and see what the next move, see where I'm going from there. Because I got to come back eventually and make some money.
BJ. Oh, where early BJ. I had a walker solicit me with a creative story in Ayala Mall.
I know what he's talking about, like a working girl. So what kind of creative story? I could just imagine. You got to summarize it. What was the story? I could just imagine the story that she told you. And are you sure it was a woman? Maybe a lady boy? You'd be surprised. In Mexico, I was like telling people, yeah, that's a guy.
Violet, I'm going to bed. Have a good night, Bobby and Angels. Thank you, Violet.
Okay.
All right, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I'll see you in the dream. The angels will. I'm going to be on the sidelines. All right, Violet, thank you for being here.
See you next week.
Sleep good. And I'll see you next week.
And stay tuned for the videos upcoming.
Thank
video.
you.
Dodger. Hi, Bobby and the Angels.
Dodger.
All of you are looking great as always. Thank you, Dodger.
Thank you, Dodger Blue.
Gary, are you staying on a tourist visa that you extend every 2 months?
Yes. Yes, I am.
John, my dad was stationed in Tacloban, Leyte during World War II.
Wow. I never knew that. Tacloban. Tim, you ever watch the vlogger Tim K and then his wife Chrissy K? He's been in Tacloban a bunch of times in his vlog, and the statue and the memorials they have in I think it's Tacloban. Yeah,
Tacloban.
there's yep, they got a couple memorials over there in Tacloban.
Mhm.
And he's over there in Leyte, southern Leyte is where he lives. He just moved.
At BJ in Cebu.
Thank you, BJ, for the ladies. We got 6, 3 and 3. Wow, I didn't know Dad was stationed in World War II. Holy cow.
World War.
2.
What year is that?
That was a while back. I didn't think Dad was that old.
Gary, can you get out of bed or can you go down by the pool?
Nah, I gotta stay in bed for a while because I gotta lay on my side. That's the thing. If I'm in the sitting position, it's not good. So I gotta stay on my side. I hate to say it. I'm gonna check in if it doesn't start looking better in the next 2 weeks. If it doesn't look better in the next 2 weeks, it's looking better already, and it's only been how many days since the doctor was here?
3.
It's only been about 3 or 4 days since the doctor was here, so it's so far so good. I got this thing called, what's that silver called?
Aquacell Silver.
Aquacell Silver. That's packed in the hole, and that stuff turns into a gel, and it's got silver in it to kill any bacteria, and that lets it heal from the bottom up. And then around the top part, I got this stuff called Duoderm, which is it turns to a gel and keeps the area bacteria free and moist so the skin cells can form. And it's like a cushion for when you're laying on it.
Mhm.
and then like I am now, and then I got a waterproof bandage. Two of them. I got to find a bigger bandage. It's got to be like this big square. Now we got two like smaller ones that are like overlapping. I got to find a bigger waterproof bandage like soon because I got to get in the shower.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the next
Later, I can.
project.
Dodger, are you still seeing that dog that you befriended?
Last time I saw him was in the last video. Yeah, that
Yeah.
dog, that dog,
When we meet
that dog.
PJ. Yeah.
The dog's on my mind. Dodger Blue.
John, my dad was in the Philippines in 1944 and Tokyo
Holy
in
shit.
1945 and got discharged from there when the war ended.
Wow. John, Dad looked good for his age. Holy cow. I didn't know. Hold your breath, ladies. Hold your breath, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Gary, no beard.
Nah, no beer for me.
No. Hold your breath, Bo. Dodger silver has been used for many health uses over the centuries.
Go back to John's dad. My dad was in the Philippines in 1944. Holy shit. And Tokyo in 1945. What year did they drop the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? What year was that, John? And he got discharged from there when the war ended. Wow. I remember being out there fishing with John's dad on Bear Pond in the lake. And he was asking what my grandfather did for a living. And somebody, I think John or somebody said a spy for the United States government. I didn't even know what my grandfather did for a living for the longest time. Nobody wanted to tell me. I found out later.
Gary, no beer.
He used
No.
to carry a gun. And I was like, no, he's not a cop.
Dodger silver. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for a long time they've been using silver.
BJ, are you from the States? Do you know the area codes in Nevada? I'm looking for a friend. Have you eaten? I can go with you. Where are you staying? I'm from Davao, but stranded in Cebu with no money.
Wait a minute. I don't even get what's going
I get
on.
lost with BJ.
Wait a minute. Is that BJ typing this message?
Yeah, BJ.
Oh, the girl. Holy yo, the story went right over my head. You must have been like, what? Oh, so she was asking, are you from the States?
Ah, okay.
Do you know their
Do you know
area
the area
codes
codes
in
in
Nevada?
Nevada?
I'm looking for a friend. Have you eaten? Can I go with you? Where are you staying? I'm from Davao, but stranded in Cebu. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a story.
Oh,
Holy camole.
Ayala Mall, Cebu City.
Wow. That's a story right there. That had like all kinds of drama involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
She was stranded, no money, got friends in Nevada. That story was all over the place. Be careful. That's what I
Yes.
told her.
John, 1945 was when they dropped the bombs.
Wow. And Jono said 45 is when Dad was
Tokyo.
in 45, right?
Yeah, he was in
Wow.
Tokyo. Larry P, what's up? 702 is Nevada area code.
What's up, Larry P? What's happening? Thank you for being here.
Gary, I've heard there's a statue of Douglas MacArthur
That's
lately.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I would like to get there, but I don't know if I will.
That's the statue that Tim K was showing in one of the vlogs. It's the one with MacArthur,
P also.
and there's a couple Filipino P.
Yeah, Filipino P.
Yeah, that was a cool memorial.
Mhm.
Thank you for the 12 people that are in the chat. Thank you for being here. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you. How many minutes?
20 more minutes.
20 extended.
20 more minutes, extended version. Then I gotta lay on my
Okay.
right side. Imagine doing a vlog and I'm just like, I'm like down
And
down
then,
there.
yeah, we
And they're
can do
like,
that.
come on, man.
Oh.
Just see like the side of my face. I look like I'm down there scuba diving. My goodness, me and my dirty mind.
Gary, when do you think you'll hook up with all dogs again?
Old dog. You mean old dogs? Old dogs.
All dog new tricks, I think. When do you think?
I want old dog, like you were saying, Gare. Maybe old dog will hook up a friend and do a live stream. He advertises his live stream on his channel and then invites me on during a live stream. That would be good. That way we can crack the 1,000 sub mark. That would help out a lot.
Yeah.
Because last time we had the problem with the internet went out like 20 minutes before we started, and then the what do you call it? The hotspot on the phone. Somebody was saying they throttle the data. I know that when you use a certain amount of gigabytes or megabytes, whatever it is, they'll reduce the speed. But I don't think that was the problem that day. I think it was just a bad connection
Good, yeah.
because we got a boatload of I paid for it in advance a year, so we got a ton. We got a ton of data, a ton of minutes, all that, the whole 9 yards. I just figured I would make one payment, and that's the thing. If you buy a year's worth of minutes, data, and text, they give you a 47% discount on the price, and then they had like extra gigabytes. There's a yeah gigs thrown in
Gigs.
because we paid in advance.
Dodger Blue, have you seen the video on YouTube where they are looking for buried Japanese gold?
Absolutely, because I got this treasure hunter thing going on ever since I was a kid. John Shikowski will tell you about it, being out in the woods and always I dug a hole. I think it was bigger around than this room I'm in, and
Oh,
probably
that is
about
so.
18 feet deep because one of my friends, John, remember we rode bicycles all the way to Pittstown, New Jersey, from like the Berkeley Heights, where you got on Route 78. We went all the way to Ray Ray's house. When we were younger, he told me that there was buried treasure in the woods. And there was a place close by his house called Bottletown. It was an old dump. My father named it Bottletown. And it was a trash dump. They used to dump all their garbage in the woods. So you'd find these real old bottles from the 17 and 1800s and all kinds of like just garbage from way back in the day. So when he said there was buried treasure and he showed me like this homemade map, and I just started digging. And every time I went up there, Dad would come pick me up on Sundays and we would go to Ray Ray's house in Pittstown, New Jersey, and I would just grab the shovel and go out back in the woods and start digging. That went on for like over a year, and then his dad went back there and was irritated.
Ikaw, Bas.
He said,
Basa.
"How?" He
Go.
saw the hole. He couldn't believe it. He had to get a piece of heavy machinery like a D9 bulldozer and backfill the hole. That's how big it was. You could have parked like 15 cars in this hole. That's how it was gigantic. I was digging like crazy. Yeah, I've watched those videos. Yep, that's Hero. What's that guy's name? Hirohoto or Hiroshima? What's Hiroshima? I can't think of the guy's name. What's the guy's name? The gold. There's a name. There's a name on the gold. Larry P. What's up?
Bobby, you can tell your wife really loves you sincerely. I'm so happy that you two found each other.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Laurie P. VJ. And then Ati stopped me on the corner. outside of the mall. Hello, dear. Are you staying close by? I'm
Oh
free now,
boy.
dear. No, thank you, Ati.
Oh my goodness. They saw you coming from a mile away.
John, I have to go. Have a good night.
All
Thank
right,
you,
John.
John.
Thank you for being here. Made my day. Have a great night.
John, I remember 78 was not connected yet, so not too much traffic.
Yeah, remember that? They had the Indian burial ground, and that's why they stopped building 78. They were fighting it in federal court, and I guess the Indians lost in the end in 70. I remember, I can't remember where I was living. I came back, and I was on that road on 78, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, my buddy started laughing. I was in the passenger seat, and he just started laughing. And he's like, "You don't know where you are, do you?" And I said, "Bro, this is weird." He said, "You're on 78 on the closed part." I was like, "Wow."
Whoa.
Thank you for the 17
Thank you,
viewers in
17
here. Thank you.
viewers in here.
Appreciate it.
Gary, is your
Excellent.
internet wireless or is it hardwired?
It's a hardwired connection in the condo here. But the thing is, sometimes the internet goes out. And that day that we had the bad connection and Paulie was on with us, 15 minutes before we started the live stream, the internet went out.
Gary.
And then we fired up the hotspot, which is on one of the cell phones, the iPhone. What is that, an iPhone 13?
Yeah.
So it's a good phone, and we had the phone by the window thinking that would help, but the picture was buffering and it was a mess.
Gary, we have a cold here and it's wireless, terrible connection. Oh.
Wait, hold on. We have cold here and it's wireless, terrible connection. What does he mean by we have a cold here? It's wireless. What does he mean? Look at Isla. Say something.
We have a cold here? What? Like,
Call? We have a call here. No.
because it's
Translation.
wireless.
Translation. So he's got a wireless. Yeah, we got Wi-Fi in here. That's another thing. I think if we plug directly into the router, like if we hardwire, let's bypass the router or just plug directly into the laptop. That would make, now you don't have a wireless signal, Wi-Fi. You're plugging it right, an Ethernet connection right into the laptop. Maybe
I don't
we
know
should
how to
try
do
that.
that.
Bobby's got a little bit of technical skill. I'm thinking that's going to be better. Anything with a wire is always better than a signal traveling through the air.
Dodger Blue. In this particular video, they found a trunk, and when they opened it, they had chocolate gold coins and candy jewel rings and necklaces.
Oh my God.
Necklaces, and it was treasure hunt for all of the children.
Okay, that'll work. At least the kids got paid in
Yeah.
chocolate. Hirohitas or Hiro, I can't remember that guy's name.
John carries on. Hi, Bobby. Is your plan to live in USA part of the year and Philippines the other? Or are you going to pick one over the other?
That, if I had the money, thank you for being here, John Carlson. JC in the house.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here and coming back. Thank you for the 17 people in the chat. Excellent. If I had the money, I would like to live in the Philippines half the year and the United States the other half of the year. Or let me think. 4 months in the Philippines a year and 8 months in the United States. 4 and 8. And then sometimes reverse that. Make it 8 months in the Philippines and then 4 months in the United States. That would be perfect. Do a year, 8 months in the United States when it first starts happening, so Isla could get accustomed to it and check it out, and then reverse it the next year, do it the opposite.
Chuck,
That's it.
Chuck Jordan, Bounty Life in the Philippines. Kumusta? I just landed in Manila, headed to Dumaguete.
Thank you for being here, Chuck Jordan. Go back. Go back.
Okay.
Go back. Thank you, Chuck Jordan. Chuck Jordan,
Thank you, Chuck.
Bounty Life in the Philippines. Kumusta? Just landed at Manila, headed. Excellent. Welcome back, Chuck.
Mhm.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
John, dude, do you remember pushing that washing machine off the top of the bridge? I never laughed so hard.
Yeah.
Pero hito.
Yeah, man. I'm all kinds of stuff. I remember falling through the ice. Michael Fazio and John Brzezinski out there. Were you there when I went? I went down that side of the overpass on a sled. I don't think you were there, and slammed into a tree head first. We used to do all kinds of crazy stuff. The wash machine. Yeah, I remember that. Holy cow.
Dodger Blue, hit the like button, guys. Thank you,
Thank you, Dodger Blue.
Dodger Blue.
John bringing back memories.
Mhm. If it is the Northeast, they have a major storm.
Oh, Globe Connection.
Globe connection.
Globe. John, when you started talking about Ray and the paving company and John Curran's driveway, John Curran's driveway connected Scotch Plains to Westfield, the back way, over there by the Jerusalem Road. And the roller wasn't strong enough to make it up the driveway. So we were like pulling the roller with the dump truck. Man, you brought back memories. And then that driveway, when it was snowing real bad, that was at the circle, was down below the driveway. And John Curran got a toboggan, and it was like a sheet of ice going down a driveway. And then there was the plow came through when there was like a foot of snow, and then plowed out the circle. So there was a big hump of snow in one part of that circle at the bottom of the driveway. So John came down the driveway in the toboggan, across halfway across the circle, hit that big pile of snow, and the lady in the house at the bottom of that hill, I think two people were still on the toboggan when the toboggan went right through the lady's picture window. It was a gigantic window. It was one of those pop out windows. I forget what they called it. It was a picture window with a ledge inside, and two people were in her living room, and the toboggan went right through the window. There had been like six people on the toboggan. That's why it got going so fast. And it was one of them old wooden toboggans, and they had it all like oiled up on the bottom. And I was like, no way, the cops were there. It was crazy. John was like, you wouldn't believe what happened this weekend. And then I saw the lady's house. They had a big piece of plywood in the window. And he's like, yo, two people wound up in that lady's living room.
Larry P had a great day here in Barstow, California, driving friends UTV. Polaris Razor
ATV, or yeah, it is a UTV, Polaris Razor 3.
through
Wow.
the desert.
Larry, I think I was on your channel the other day. Were you doing donuts out on a lake with the paddles on the I think it was the ATV. Somebody's channel.
Mhm.
I think it was Larry. Maybe it was Larry. They had paddle tires in the snow and we're just doing like donuts and drifting. That was the title of the video. I was watching it. Hirohito, that's it. Thank you, Dodger Blue. Thank you for the 17
Dodger
people in the
Blue.
chat. Excellent. I want to stay.
Bobby, when you get back to the States and you're sitting in traffic, roll your windows down. You won't believe how clean the air is. BJ.
Yeah.
I sorry.
You know when the air got clean, when they shut everything down, is
Mhm.
when the air got clean. When they shut everything down and told everybody to stay home for work.
Yeah. Laurie P. No, I don't have a channel.
Yeah, the air's not too clean in the Philippines because they don't have any. They're just starting that. The restrictions on tailpipe pollution on automobiles and diesel. They got a lot of diesel vehicles and the jeepneys and everything. No, I don't have a channel. Okay. Somebody had some videos up, and they had paddle tires on an ATV, and they were doing donuts on the lake.
Well, look at this.
Larry, that sounds like fun. You need to grab a GoPro. You got any video of that? That sounds like fun. Out in the desert on UTV on the
Dodger,
Polaris.
have you seen any Chinese weather balloons over there in the Philippines?
You're right. Not yet. Not yet. I said so. That came in from Canada. They were saying. I was watching bits and pieces of it.
Oh,
Huh? What happened? I saw it showing something. What's going on? My goodness. All I saw was red. All I saw was red. Now everybody's getting all shy. Wow. Wait till you see the video. We're going to throw Rami under the bus. She fell asleep on the company. She was out there on the couch. She had the purple bathrobe over her head. Out like a light. You'll see it in the next video. I got to ask Mark if we could
Yeah.
put him in the footage.
Mhm. John carries on. Thanks for the reply. I think splitting between USA and Philippines is smart with disability. In the States, you can get better med treatment and load up on supplies to ship to the Philippines.
Exactly, John. JC, exactly. You hit the nail right on the head there.
Yeah.
That's the plan. For sure. Yeah, the medical care is better. I hate to say it, but it's the reality of the situation.
Big Dave. Hi, Bobby and lovely ladies. I hope you're all doing well.
Big Dave.
Big Dave.
What's happening, bro? How's it going? Thank you for coming back, Big Dave. Excellent. Thank you for being here.
Dodger, they finally shut it down off the coast of South Carolina.
Wow. In the ocean. I wonder how many miles off the coast was it when they finally shot it down? I wonder if that was really from China. I don't know. You never know what they're telling you. That could be like some and that balloon, there's an event. Something happened right before they spotted that balloon. There was something going on. That's like when China had the fighter jets flying over what's the place, the island they want to take back? Taiwan. They had like the jets flying over, I think, Taiwan when there was some kind of political thing going on. Filipinas eating chocolate cakes.
Cheers.
All right. Save me some of that.
Cheers.
All right. Oh, goodness.
Mm.
Here we go.
I like the food. The food.
Mm-hmm. Remember I said don't talk with your mouth full.
Full.
Okie dokie. We're going to go. What time is it?
11:15.
Time check. What is it?
11:15.
11. All right, we're going to go to 11:30, 15 more minutes. Are you okay, Brent? Everything where it's supposed to be?
Oh yeah, it's so cold.
It's
Cold?
cold?
No.
All right, you could hold on, turn that. You could turn it. Make it warmer. They finally shot it down off the coast of South Carolina. Oh, all right. BJ, BJ said inside 12 miles so that it would be in international waters. So they had the boats out there and they fished that thing right out of the water. I don't know, stories are like that thing was transmitting the whole time it was up in the air. They're just like we gotta get it before they can get it back. Like the stuff they tell you on the news. We have to get the balloon before the Chinese can get their hands on it and get all the information from the balloon. But that thing was transmitting all the information. Come on. They think everybody's like stupid. The people on the running the news channels.
Larry P. freaked me out watching Epoch's news on how that balloon could have carried a nuclear bomb then explode at 60,000 feet, or it would cause an EMP that would wipe out a electronic circuit in a 500 m
500-mile radius.
radius.
Electromagnetic pulse is what an EMP is. Did you,
Magnetic pole.
did you know?
No.
That's you know? EMP. Check you out. We got some
Because you
military
told
training.
me.
I told you. My goodness, I was in training. Wait, well, hold on.
Right. The balloon came and threw a lasso down through Canada across the USA to South Carolina, and then they finally shut it down.
Yeah, and everybody was believing what the news was saying. Oh, they're not going to shoot it down. Just they said Biden said just let it up and away in my beautiful balloon. We can fly so high in my beautiful balloon. Load the rocket. Everybody's like, yo, there's going to be rednecks. They started talking about rednecks. We're going to be out there shooting with the rifles, and the balloon was so high. I just picture, yo, one of these rednecks coming out with some heavy duty artillery, like an anti aircraft gun or something. You don't know what them people up in the hills got. They got some militias in the backwoods. Blow that effing balloon right out of the sky. That
Roger.
that triggered like that song, up and away in my beautiful balloon.
Mhm.
Don't tell anybody.
Dodger, guys, enjoy your day. Bless you all, Bobby. I hope that you feel better soon.
Thank you,
Thank
Dodger
you,
Blue.
Dodger.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. God bless you and have a great day.
Victor Robert, not exactly. We have jammer technology that could have prevented that balloon from transmitting data.
All right, you got a point there. Good point, Victor, for sure. So yep. I wonder if they was transmitting to a satellite, and I wonder if that was I'm sure they jammed the signal from once. Yeah, there you go. And they probably knew the whole time. Like they had the public, the general public in different states calling in, and I remember seeing that on the news. They probably tracked that thing the whole trip. They probably knew it the minute it took off from Alaska. That's why I'm wondering. You never know what the stories they're telling you.
Mhm.
Where did that balloon really come from?
BJ, I'm sure they jumped any signal from it once they first discovered.
It's like the people at the airport that try to sneak guns onto an airplane. They're working for the TSA. It's testing the security of the airlines and the airports and everything. How do you know that wasn't somebody that was testing? Like it could be anything. This what you hear on the news. Don't believe everything you hear.
Victor, the Chinese military sent that balloon in just to poke us.
You never know.
John, hey Bobby, I
We
made
poke back.
a killing playback blackjack. Do you have a PayPal account? I'd like to send you a few bucks so you can take the girl shopping and
Oh,
dinner for Valentine's. Oh.
explain to John Carlson.
Yeah, we have PayPal account, John, and but I did not put it in the description. It's on the wait. I will in the channel.
Ala gets nervous every time she talks about money.
No,
Watch,
boo boo
watch
bear.
this.
I didn't put that in the description.
So
When
can you change it?
yeah, before
I was gonna put it in the description, JC, the PayPal account, the link. Thank you, Blackjack, huh? That sounds cool. 21.
blackjack.
I gotta teach you. I'm not really good at blackjack.
What do you mean by blackjack?
Blackjack is a game called 21, and later on I'm gonna explain the rules of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Larry P. Hmm?
Look at your hair in my mouth.
Boo.
Mm. A dental floss. Filipinas got thick hair. It's like free. All right, stop. He's trying to put that thing up my nose.
Larry P. I think they wanted to see what areas that balloon went over for the next one.
COVID. Now we got balloons. Come on, man. I don't even know. I don't even know about this COVID thing, about where that really started. And I just hope it's not World War III. Come on. People are going to go inside the mountain and not come out for 5 or 6 years. It
I
could
think they
happen.
wanted to see what areas that balloon went over for the next one.
You never know.
What is that balloon boom? Like there's bomb inside of that one?
No, you could put something inside that thing. Some of these Zeppelins type balloons, they can carry a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
And you could drop chemical, you could spray chemical weapons with the balloon, anything. You could put a bomb inside of it. You got surveillance equipment, um, anything. You could put type of jamming stuff in there to anything. Lasers. Now they got freaking lasers. You could put all kinds of shit in a balloon. It's just not cool that that thing's up there floating around.
Gary, it's like they shot in the. What is able?
It's like a shot in the ass.
Okay, when it was on its way out. John carries on. I'm over here, friend. Victor Robert, of course, they knew they had eyes on it from the time it touched Alaskan airspace.
Exactly. But on the news, they'll make it sound like something else.
Mhm.
Oh, these people called in, and that's how we found out it was up in the airspace. Now, come on. You think, all right, Gary Johnson said, you would think after 9/11 they would have all
The
this
stuff
stuff
monitored,
monitored,
but that's the
but that's the
government.
government.
They
Day
late
late and a
and
dollar
dollar
short. Well, JC's hooking us up, so we're not a dollar short.
Huh?
No, that's an old school expression. A day late and a dollar short, behind the eight ball.
What do you mean by that?
Um, so 9/11. Some people think that we let that happen.
Okay.
You never know what's really going on. I don't know. There's all kinds of conspiracy theory. Remember that, Filipinas didn't, a lot of Filipinas didn't know about 9/11. And I had to show Isla on
All
the,
we know is 7-Eleven.
oh my goodness, 7/11.
7-Eleven.
No, it was horrible. The shit that happened on that date, September 11th. I'll never forget it. It was, and my mom was in New Jersey in Cranford, and you could smell it and see the smoke from the end of my mom's street in Cranford. And then I was over there for a little bit working for the Bay Crane Company, helping clean up. That was years later, too. The pile was still there. It was bad news, man.
Victor Robert, post your PayPal link in the chat.
That's my
PayPal.
editor.
Yeah, I can like I'm using the phone.
My editor here.
No, I'm not.
Thank you, Victor. My editor is at fault.
Gary Johnson, it should been shut down before it entered Alaska.
Yeah, what's up with that? Or just letting this stuff fly around? Yeah, all right, just let it go. We're not going to do anything. Something's up with that balloon. I wonder what kind of gas. So it had some kind of propulsion. It had solar panels. What was keeping that thing aloft or afloat, whatever you want to call it? Like, was it helium? Was it some type of hot air? Like what? I'd like to get a good look at that balloon. I started thinking about Roswell and the tinfoil that just magically you could crumble it up and it magically straightened out. And then the crazy writing that they say was on some of the pieces. How did I go from a balloon to the Roswell incident? Because they said it was a weather balloon. Remember that?
Victor, at Gary Johnson, not possible. Shoot it down during entry and you risk debris falling onto populated areas. Shoot it down too far out and you'll violate Geneva.
The
Violate
Geneva Convention.
Geneva.
Shoot it down too far. I got a Geneva Convention.
At Victor.
We got smart people in there. Thank God. That's why we got to keep it a tight. We're running a tight ship. We got a crew in here. I just pictured all of us in a room and we're planning something. All right, let me stop before the government. I mean, like, all right, we're planning on how to take this balloon out. There you
Mhm.
go. We're working for the United States government. That's what we're doing. 1.1, Larry P said 1.1 million people in Montana, lots of space there. More bears than people in Montana. There you go. Yeah, Montana's up there, right by Canada. Montana. What a place to live. It's beautiful up there, though.
Okay.
It gets freaking super cold. All right, now my editor is having trouble. How do I paste? How do I paste? I
Pin.
can't even talk. How do I post the link?
No, it's
I
there.
told you
But
Isla gets nervous when it comes to
no,
money.
boo. I'm nervous if that one will like end the live, so I don't want to touch the.
Damn, Vic Roberts said she's fired with exclamation point.
Huh?
My God, you're fired. Like Donald Trump, the apprentice, you're fired.
I
I
am
just
fired.
pictured you.
Oh,
I just pictured you crying. Oh God, women crying. Isn't that like a guy crying? That's the worst. Because when guys cry, they sound ridiculous. A guy sobbing. Wow. I don't know why I was thinking of that. Okay, because if you're fired, you're crying.
hmm
I'm sorry, I got one track. Where did you say you'd post a PayPal account name? All right, where are we posting the PayPal account name?
and
Hold on a minute, JC. Isla's working
it's
on
here
it.
on the live chat. But if I am going to, I can't pin.
There we go.
Wait, just keep.
You're fired.
You
Up,
continue
up and away
reading.
in my beautiful balloon. Okay. John Carlson said, I'm sorry, I got a one track mind. Where did you say you'll post the PayPal account name? Under pressure. That question is aimed at you. Victor Robert, you're fired. Maybe you can get your job back.
Check out the description, John. I posted that in the description.
Speak louder. Say it again.
In the description,
Is
I posted the link.
okay.
I'm
So the
going to check
PayPal
if I
link
can.
is in the description of this video. And
If I can.
forward looking, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it. Take the
It's
ladies
here
out.
in the description.
Okay, I'll take the ladies out. Make a video of it. The ladies might have to take themselves out, but I'll let them
Oh my
handle it.
god.
Ramy and Isla. We'll see if
I
we'll
am
get Nix
fired.
in the video too. Get Nix in the video. Since Big Brother,
Got
the
it,
supervisor,
thanks.
won't be there.
Thank you, Jana. It's in the description note. I'm going to delete
BJ said,
that.
speaking of 9/11, I met a guy in Dumagetti. He retired as the fire lieutenant the day before 9/11. Wow. The day before 9/11. The guy that replaced him died during 9/11. Wow. Man, I'll tell you what, the day before, and the guy that replaced him didn't make it. I'll tell you what, like I was talking about God, and when it's your time, there's no getting around it, there's no avoiding it. When it's your time, you're done.
It's your turn.
And go ahead, click that.
Gary, speaking of balloons, when we were kids, we used to suck the helium out of the balloons and then we would talk like Donald Duck.
I thought that was when I was doing that last week. There you go. What the
No,
heck did
it's
you just do? Do that again? You can make that sound? Make the sound. Oh my God. All right, now. I didn't know you could make that sound. Can you squirt water like that?
water?
I can't do that. You could do it too. Here we go. New skills. These Filipinas got skills. Now it's hot in here.
Hot?
Yes. I'm burning up. Oh.
I'm not cold. Like,
Filipinas get. You should see. All right, when the camera's not on, see this bathrobe behind my head? Sweatpants, socks with sandals, bathrobes, long sleeve shirts,
I'm
everything.
not feeling well that time when I wore that.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
All right. Let me click the next question.
What are you?
Victor
Water?
Roberts, another 10 minutes. Victor Roberts said, my cousin lives in northwestern Idaho.
Northern Idaho? About 20
Mm.
miles from the Canadian border.
Wow. Idaho.
Northern Idaho.
I'm trying to
Victor.
think. I didn't think that was on the Canadian border. I thought there was a couple states. He must live up in the corner then of the state. Idaho, where they grow the potatoes. Victor Roberts said that Chinese balloon wasn't a weather balloon.
An actual
An
weather
actual
balloon
weather balloon is only about one third the size of the one that was floating over us. Yeah, that balloon, it was big. I was like, wow. And the material, it looked like it was made out of, looked like it was heavy duty. Maybe Kevlar,
Mhm.
a Kevlar balloon.
John Curzon got it, thanks. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Jen.
And advance, what is that?
Valentine's.
Advance Valentine's Day.
Yeah, thank you, John Carlson,
Yeah.
for the advanced
Advance
Valentine's Day gift.
Valentine's.
Thank you for reminding me, JC, because I'm not feeling I would have forgot.
Yesterday, it's our
February.
first wedding
Anniversary. The other day
Yeah.
was our 1 year wedding anniversary. I can't believe a year went by already.
Yeah, like old time.
It was
flies.
in a blink of an eye. It would a year passed.
Gary, what happened to Nick's no videos for a month?
Answer the question.
She's missing ears.
She's missing.
Yes.
Busy.
She's busy with school. Old Nix. Nix is going to be in a video. All right, this is the deal. JC sent money. You ladies have to go out with Nix for Valentine's Day and make a video. Okay.
We can spend here.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying
go.
you could go out right around here.
She's planning that they're going to the ocean later and then get the shells.
Okay.
And then after, she said that they're going here and then go down there in the pool.
See, the Kano's always the last to find out the
No,
plans.
I told her you need to, before you leave, you need to like talk to you about that,
Check with the
because-
boss.
Yeah, check that.
Boss said nothing. Oh, don't even say that. Don't even say that. Come on. Y'all gonna start some shit.
BJ Bobby
some
put her
shit.
GoPro in the June box. What do you mean by that?
Ooh.
June box.
Why am I forgetting the name? Hmm.
June box.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, for you, for you, for us. The view of self care is the way to raise your energy, your vibe, and your happiness.
All right. Anybody got any questions? We're gonna go about another 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Bobby's
left.
running out of steam.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
everyone.
everybody for being here.
Everybody here.
Thank you for the Valentine's Day gift for the ladies. They're gonna enjoy it. Thank you. You're gonna make a video about it too.
Victor,
Thank you,
GoPro equals
JC.
camera.
Let me see.
John, let me know if the money went through. Thank you, John.
You can check it on that now, Vince.
But I'm scared I can't open that on my phone.
We can't open it right now.
It's yours, so.
How are we gonna post a message? I tell you what, JC, we're gonna send you a message.
Yeah.
Right after the live stream. We'll send you a message. That's how we'll do it.
Yeah,
We'll send you a message as soon as the live stream ends. In about 3 more minutes. Anybody got any questions or want to make any comments before we wrap the live stream up? Just want to say God bless everybody out there and thank you for being here. Made my whole day, my whole week, everything. Thank you. The ladies appreciate it. It's highly appreciated.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody that donated, put the money to good use. And everybody hang tight out there. I know it's not easy sometimes. Just got to keep your head up and just keep grinding. Next
Any
one.
favorite movies on Netflix? What is that movies, Boo? The
Yeah.
Needle. I want
I didn't realize Isla had has a huge fear of needles.
Yeah.
The other day, all right, it's kind of TMI. She had like a pimple or something. I was gonna poke it with the needle, not like anything crazy. And she started freaking out. And I'm like, calm down. I'm not like sticking a needle in your face. I said, you won't even feel it. She started getting all hysterical on me. I was like, wow. I said, I didn't realize you got a huge fear of needles. And then we started talking about that one episode of the Saw movie series where it was a girl got thrown in the pit of needles, and Jigsaw was like, ha ha ha, you have to find the key, otherwise you'll be locked in this vault forever. The timer starts now. And the timer was on the door. It had this big ass metal lock, and the thing started counting down. And I think that one guy, didn't he pick up the girl and he threw her in
throw.
they pulled the tarp back, and there was a hole cut in the floor, and it was just a pile. I mean, a pile like 4.5, 5 feet deep of hypodermic used hypodermic needles. And the key was somewhere in the bottom of that pit. And he's like, you need to dig, hurry up, the timer's running down. And this girl was like, ah, and I looked down and she had like needles stuck in her arm. I'm coughing, thinking about it, as shit was stuck in her back. And I was like, Isla, and Isla's eyes were like this big. I was like, Isla. I was just looking at she's like, we gotta watch that movie. And I was like, are you sure? I don't need to be like talking in your sleep and waking up like sweating in the middle of the night because you're having nightmares about falling in a pit of needles. Holy cow. All right. Yeah, that was a
Very.
crazy scene.
Recommendations.
Okay, Netflix, any recommendations? What's the last movie we watched on Netflix? There was a movie. That
I
was
can't
old
remember
movies. That
what
was
movie
old
was.
movies though. I don't know any new movies to watch, Gary. All right. Anybody in the chat? We got 15 in the chat. What movies do you recommend on Netflix to the 15 people in the chat? Thank you for being here. What's some good new movies that are on Netflix? Old movies too. There's so many old movies.
BJ, yeah, my rent is going up to $100 for the second year in a row.
Ugh.
I'm giving the States one more year and then I'm moving to the Philippines.
There you go. It's a whole lot cheaper
Yeah.
over here for sure.
Yeah.
And you know how the people are in the Philippines. They're the best. For sure.
John, that would be great if you vlog what you did with the dollar. And Joe looks like it went through smiles. Yeah.
Thank you, JC.
I'm from history.
My girl.
How many minutes?
2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Thank you for the 17 people. I feel bad cutting off
Yeah.
17 people. I feel bad.
But-
What time is it in the States right now?
10,
10?
44.
Okay, it's getting late.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's daddy telling everybody it's getting late, time to go to bed, and we're up all night like what, night owls they call us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mark had a tattoo of the owl, the wisdom, and then he said a night owl, and I said, yeah, tell me about it. That was this sub that came to visit, had an owl tattooed on his forearm. Yeah, owls are a trip.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I'm walking through the woods. This was in Portland, Oregon, down this trail, and the canopy was like real dense. It was a bunch of pine trees, and we're talking about the old pine trees that are over a couple 100 years old that had the big fronds or whatever you call them. The lower branches were like this big around, and I'm walking on this real narrow dirt trail that hadn't been used in a long time. It was in Helvetia, Oregon. It was on the back part of the property. And all of a sudden, the sun beams, it was about 12 in the afternoon, was coming through the canopy of trees. And all of a sudden I heard, and I'm like, what the hell? And I went down like something was going to hit me. And I felt like air, like somebody pushing air on me. and this thing went through the beams of light coming through the tree. It was an owl, and it was standing about 4.5 feet tall, and it had a head on it the size of my head. It was huge, and it had freaking huge eyes. And when I looked up, it swooped down at me. It went over the top of my head by about 4 feet, and I'm approximating a wingspan at over 7 feet across. And it swooped down over my head. I could feel the air pressure, and I could hear it. And I looked up. It swooped down and went up into the. All right, there's a big pine tree on one side of the trail and a big pine tree on the other side of the trail. It swooped down over my head and it landed on the bottom branch of a pine tree on the left side of the trail. And I looked up, and the thing's talons wrapped all the way around a branch that was like this big around. And I'm just looking up at it, and it's the way its head was moving, and it was blinking, and it had these big yellow orange colored eyes. This thing was biggest bird I ever seen in my life. It freaked me out. And I was just standing there staring at it for about 40 minutes. I didn't move. I was like paralyzed. Not in fear, I just couldn't believe it. It was, I don't know, you guys got to look it up. One of the largest owl that lives in Northwest Oregon. And it wasn't the one they stopped all the logging. That's the spotted owl. That owl's small. This owl was gigantic, man. It didn't even look real. And you know how in nature there's always a freak of nature. You'll get like somebody I know had a Doberman pinscher that was just, it was huge. And I was like, that dog's not the normal size Doberman pinscher. It was like double, 2.5 times bigger than the biggest Doberman pinscher I ever saw. It was huge. This owl was like that. I'm sure that was not the regular size owl. It was gigantic. All right.
Gary, if I were in Edina, Minnesota, it would be 7:45 p.m. now. Mark Manenga, thanks for the live streams tonight. Enjoyed it.
Thank you for being here, Mark. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 16 people that are here.
Regular guy.
There he is.
Bobby does goose. Bobby does good hair around in your family.
Yes, I think my dad's got more hair than I do, and he's pushing 80, 81. I don't want to throw dad under the bus. I think he's 80. Yes, it does. It's the good genetics. Thank God. What's happening, regular guy? What's new?
I like the earrings on the girls.
You know what they were telling me before the live stream started? They were talking about, I need some earrings. I said, oh my God, here we go.
I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh. And then listen to this, it gets better. Isla said, oh, you dropped something. And I looked down, there's a tube of lipstick, like kind of like tucked underneath my right leg. I said, yeah, you're funny.
Who is the girl?
You know, I just thought of something. Now you got me thinking craziness with the earrings and everything. Yo, Bobby D gets a wig and then dress up. And then
who is that? Dane? Dane is
yo,
that?
yeah, Dane. All right, Dane, we've been thinking about you, bro.
Yeah.
Remember what you were talking about last time? Oh, my thoughts and prayers go out to you and the family, Dane. You got me thinking dressing up. Dane would smile. He's always saying something crazy. Dress up as a woman, and then you two go live, and everybody would be like, who's that girl? Yeah. All right, now everybody's going to think I'm a freaking cross-dresser. All right.
Who's the girl on the right?
My right, your left. All right, my sister-in-law, Ray LeBarn, and my wife.
That's the older sister, and then Nixie will be the younger sister, and then I'm in the middle. The second. VJ, that's world famous Ray LeBarn.
Absolutely.
You're right, VJ. Gary, thank you for the live stream, Bobby D, and the ladies. Thank you also for your time.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. Thank you for the 16 people in the chat. I appreciate it.
What's your plan? What's your plan? It's 11:51.
Okay. All right, everybody, hang tough, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Next slide.
Same place, same time, just 1 week from today. You gotta show the earrings. Show the earrings. My goodness. Show the rings.
John, my ex gave me a backpack for college. I dropped it in class and a makeup pack fell out. I told my buddies it wasn't mine. They said,
Wow.
right.
They see, yeah, right. They're busting.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
busting
right.
on you hard.
Bye, girls and Bobby boy.
Bye, regular guy.
Same bot time, same bot station.
You're right. Bad
The
boys,
earrings
bad boys.
are
What you gonna
amazing.
do? Some big ass earrings.
Yeah, big ass earring.
My goodness.
Fashion show.
Yo, our sub that came to visit, he had 2 diamonds. They look good though. He had two
Yeah.
big ass rocks, and I'm sure they were real. That wasn't no cubic zirconia he was rocking.
Mhm.
They look good. One in each ear.
Good night, regular guy. I think the two girls here are super amazing. super
Absolutely.
amazing.
You're not kidding.
DJ, have a good day, Bobby, Alan, Rainy.
All right, BJ, take care. God bless you, bro.
Thank you, everybody here.
Thank you for everybody.
Thank you, John. Bye. Domain admin. I miss you, but I'll watch. Domain. Boom.
All right, domain admin. Let me see, but I'll watch the rerun. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here. DA.
DA.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Raise the roof. See you next time. You got to hang loose, like Gary Johnson says. Hang loose, brother. Shit. You know what we're talking about. Talk story next time. Stay tuned. Don't turn that channel.
Framey, keep the chocolate warm.
All right.
Adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos.
What amazing peeps. Thank you. Thank you.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Boom.
Go ahead.
Here.
Yes.